Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome
Stop,
in
Clyde.
New Orleans. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. This defense for the Bears, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Carr to throw on second down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Now the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Meanwhile, Fields throw complete there to Moore. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. Foreman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Fields going to hold on to it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Justin Fields. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return is Jones. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have the short field here.
That's sick as hell. That's sick as hell. Why they got his accuracy so terrible?
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a give, right side. Merrill taken down at the 47-yard line. You look at this Bears defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Check, Bobcat.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's DeMario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They run again with Foreman. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Fields now to throw. And he is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run here with Foreman. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Deontay Foreman with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Yo.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
What'd you say? Cameron, I can't hear you. You got to come up here. You mumbling.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their
it's
drive
up to y'all, really.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. The Saints at 5-3 now on the year. They come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, Williams pushing his way through. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Hey, 734. 694.
Carr now on 1st down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
637.
Here's Carr to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Your mic.
Carr going to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the
Pass the
fly,
ball
so
to
that'll come back
BK,
to the
man.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how...
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get out of bounds at least. So the fake spike does yield a completion. But that's a big risk to run there. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Foreman.
Come on. Oh.
And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
6-18.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Carr. He gets this one complete to
let him catch it.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kill. Raider 2. Express.
To throw his Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play call from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And this will be a Bears first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Fields again. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
3rd down. Here's Foreman.
Oh, you gotta keep going, bro.
At about the 36. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, it's Carr. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25.
I missed the pick. God dog.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
He's got the connection to Moore. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, Merritt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Merritt. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And, I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance.
Touchdown, Saints. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Foreman's going to get it again on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. Wouldn't we clip out the box score? Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Hey, Q.
They go quickly here out to Moore. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Foreman. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
11.
They'll try and run for it. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Fields changing the play. They run it on first with Foreman. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On play action, Fields. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
You see it? Like orange.
Yeah.
It's like. Look how sharp they are.
You like them?
Yes!
I love them.
And they're gonna be pink with like silver spider webs. Maybe. That's what I'm.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here we go, son.
Here's 2nd and 10. Foreman powering ahead. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Fields on first down. That'll be caught by Foreman. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Fields. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Fields now to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll go with Foreman. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he will find his man, Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
637.
One final try now for Carr. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor. Now this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now. Right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed.